Wife will be out in just a second. And here we go. All right. Oh, the one camera froze again. I hate when that happens. Let's see. Properties. Let's go deactivate. Activate. No, that one's good. It's this one. Why does that happen so much? Deactivate. Activate. Come on. Yes. Success. I'm going to switch sides with my wife this time. Because I think that'll make it easier. Since I have to manage the stream. So welcome. Let me switch over here. My soda pop. Okay. We will put this back here. Okay. There we go. Put her brush there, my brush here. I don't want all of her special paint, so I will give her her special paint. Boom. Hope you guys are having a good night. Like I said, she should be out here any minute. She's the master painter. I am not. Slide the cool ones to her side. I'll slide mine over here. That I've been working on. Mine are very poorly done. And that's just how it is. But it's okay. And I forgot to paint a couple, unfortunately. But that's okay. Got a couple rust monsters to paint. I got a donkey to paint. Should be okay. She's got a elven druid that my daughter picked out. Tiefling druid, which I don't know if she's going to paint that one. Probably not. A human druid, which is actually my backup character. And then my barbarian, my half-orc barbarian that I had asked her to paint more like a human, and she's done a fantastic job on it. It's got a tankard, a water skin. Can't tell. I think that's a sheath for his dagger. There's no sheath for his longsword, though, which is kind of interesting. But he's pretty cool. It's actually a Valeros from Pathfinder. And, yeah. So anyway, so there's that. Let me continue to put her paints on her side. Continue to slide those over there. She can set those up however she wants. Switch our waters. And we're good. I switched sides with you so that I can manage the stream if it freezes or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
So we're good, though. We're live, by the way.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't shared the link, so I don't think anybody's around yet. But that's why I'm sitting over here, because I can do that. I know. I already know. I will get dog food. I will do all that stuff. Okay. Yo, what's up, Juce from Muse Inc. Not much, man. I'm just about to sit down and paint. And I'm pretty excited about it. I like painting. I like how some of my stuff is coming out. These aren't that bad, actually. They're not that bad. They're okay. I mean, obviously I didn't do a good job staying in the lines, but they look fine. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I forgot one. It was in the thing still.
Oh, good. You can,
I'll paint him different.
I just think you need, like, some depth in there, you know? That's
I don't know
all
how
I'm
to
saying.
put depth in there. I don't know what you mean. All right, let's get this shared.
I don't know. Depth. Oh, I'm going to move this paint down here.
That's fine. Move it where you want. Don't put it on the floor, though.
Why?
Because if someone has to get out, they're going to trip over it.
Well, I can move it. I'll just sit it next to me then. Fine.
I'm trying to be helpful.
Fine.
I'm just trying to be helpful. I don't know what I'm going to do.
You gotta finish these guys.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you gotta do that. That's gonna be your favorite color, brown.
Well, I think last time I used, I don't know, gray.
That's brown.
Is that
just,
brown with lots of gray on it?
Dark brown.
Oh, it's brown with a wash. That's why. That's why. I don't know how I can replicate this. I don't know if I can. And I forgot to paint this mouse.
Huh. Well, you're just screwing up left and right here. Huh.
You're so mean to me.
I'm just teasing.
Mew, do you see how mean she is to me?
I'm just teasing.
I don't understand. I even got you a light and everything, so you couldn't complain about light?
So I can't complain about light?
Yeah.
I look like white as hell in here. Look at...
Well, yeah, that's because it's the crappy camera that's now on our faces.
Oh.
Whereas, look at, like, there's skin color in this one.
Oh, yeah. It's okay, though.
I can't, because that's the cheap one.
I mean, regular, and usually, I
You're
look
not that
white as
pale.
hell.
You're not
So.
normally that pale. The other thing we could do is we could turn that light off over there, and that might help.
No, I think it's fine.
That might be why you're so white. Yeah, see, 'cause my hand looks super white, too. But then if you put it under the good one, it doesn't look as white.
Well, it's going to be okay.
That's what happens when we use crappy cameras. We need better cameras.
Well, you know.
And I need to get the boom arm thing.
Priorities in life.
I know. Once I get the boom arm thing, we could do the camera right here, this nice one, up over our shoulder like Realm Smith today.
Yeah, that
I was
looks
like,
kind of
man.
cool.
Yeah, it looked perfect. You could see everything.
Get a brush for... Oh, this would be great. This guy's good.
Or we could build a rig that we set over the table, and then it's just straight down.
Oh, I mean, that's what I would do. I actually was going to borrow one from work.
You guys have stuff like that?
Yeah, to see if
See, Tom likes what I've got so far.
we liked it or whatever. But they wouldn't let me borrow it, so they didn't wanna part with it. They were like, I don't know if we can do that. And I was like, I empower you to make decisions.
I empower you. You are empowered.
Because that's what my boss says to me all the time. I'm like, I'm not sure which direction you want me to go with this. And he's like, I empower you to make decisions.
You have all the paint over there.
Well, I mean...
And I'm squeezed out of camera, but that's okay.
What color do you want?
I need red. I need brown. I need dark gray.
Or do you want this burnt sienna? Are you going to mix those two together?
I have no idea.
Okay. Sorry?
So no. Dark gray. I'll need yellow again. Blue. And the turquoise.
What?
The navy blue and then the turquoise, yeah. So let's start with the brown. I'll just mess around with my rat over here. Perfect.
See?
I'll just screw around with the rat. I'll do the one or the lizard thing. Let's see, get some water on here. There we go. Get some brown. Courtney! Thank you for joining, Court. Yeah, Courtney was talking about having, I think she said she got some tarot cards today.
Oh.
And I mentioned that I got you some. A while back, Paula gave me hers. I can't find those. And I just thought they would have been cool to use for some D&D. And I can't find hers. And she had asked for some new ones for Christmas, but I didn't get them. But when I was at Five Below today, I saw some and decided to buy them.
We'll see how...
I told her the art wasn't very good.
Yeah, it's probably not what I would have picked out. It's fine, though. It's fine. We're going to just,
Paula's into that gypsy stuff.
see how it goes.
She's all about that kind of weird stuff.
That weird stuff.
You are.
Is it really weird?
I don't know. Last night we were talking about Paula's wild side. And how redheads have more sex on the stream. But Paul is not a natural redhead. But someone assured us it didn't matter if you were natural or not.
I haven't dyed my hair in like 5 months.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about all that stuff.
All of this, and the last time I dyed it, I only dyed the bottom half. So the bottom part is dyed, but none of this is dyed up here. I mean, I don't know. Most
Yeah,
of
I
this
don't
looks
know.
brown though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have red
last
undertones.
night it looked completely red because of the camera.
Yeah, I mean, I do naturally have like red undertones.
Today
in
it
my
looks kind of like that. She has a few different decks, she said. Yeah, so the good camera that we're using right here, this one is the C920. The one straight ahead here, that is a C270. It's like a $30 camera. Whereas obviously the 920 is like a $100 camera that we happened to get on sale a couple years ago for like $50. And now they have like a new C920 that's even nicer. It's got like, I don't know, something's better about it. I don't know what. But I saw it on Amazon this year. I was like, ooh. Because I really only look at Amazon around Christmas time. That's like the big time to check Amazon, it seems, for me.
Yeah, we're not big like Amazon shoppers.
We would be if we had money.
I mean,
If I had money, I would be on Amazon probably once a week.
like unlimited funds.
Yeah, like, you know. Although if I get one of those jobs, that might change things a little. Just a little bit. But not to the extent that I would hope for. All right.
So he's got this armband thing on here. What color should I make that armband?
Gold? I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, it's probably like some kind of like cloth band or something. Do we have preferences? Like,
I mean, he's
what-
already got green and he's already got purple, right?
Yeah, but like, so what color should I make that armband? You know, what do we think?
I have both of those cameras. Used to dual view my art tarot. Oh, okay. Well, have fun in D&D. Sweet.
What?
She's got a D&D game.
Oh.
Have a good one. Thanks, Courtney, for joining us. What color should the armband be, guys? Help Paula out. This is the real reason we paint live, is so we can get your color feedback. The answer to all my questions is brown. If I ask what color, just say brown. And it'll be okay.
I mean, that's probably what you're going to use anyway.
Sometimes. Depends on what I'm painting. For instance, if they're wearing armor, it's going to be all silver.
Why not gold?
Nope. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It depends. So I got all the wizard guys you wanted to paint out.
Oh, those guys
'Cause I
are
need those for Descent into
so
Avernus.
Cool, too.
For cultists and stuff.
Are you going to use those as cultists?
Yeah, so if you can make them look evil,
I'm not going to make them, like, generic, though.
that's fine. You just need to make them look evil. You know, evil colors. Red is a great evil color.
Like Ohio State?
Yeah, like Ohio State or like the Nazi Germany flag or something. Don't do Nazi signs, though, on the miniatures, of course.
We've been watching a World War II documentary, so I feel like that was, like, top of mind for you.
Yes,
right there.
I've been enjoying that. Very much so.
It's actually very, very interesting.
It's like World War II in color.
Yeah, that's what it's
They
called.
added some color to it. Yeah, but it's the great events of World War II in color. So this is the new one from 2019 that's on Netflix. There's a World War II in color, which was from 2009, which I think is by the same people, but it's not exactly the same.
I just dropped my miniature.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Did you get it on your clothes?
Oh. It wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I don't know how much paint you paint with, but...
I don't know. I'm not trying to get paint all over my clothes.
Okay, so... Let's see, he's also got this, like... Maybe this little scroll case thing.
That should be gold. I think scroll cases in gold are kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll just make the rust monsters all brown too, and then I'll go over it with like
That's
reds
kind of the
and
story of my
oranges.
life, right? Like, what am I doing?
Yup. What were you doing marrying me?
The secret is that nobody actually knows what they're doing.
I probably agree a little bit with that. So, all right. So brown is going to be the undercolor of my rust monsters, and then I'm going to go over it with some reds and oranges. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't really do the undercolor thing, but the red and orange sounds great.
Well, brown is base, and then, pop it out with red, and then some orange over that. I don't know.
Okay.
It might look terrible.
Good.
I don't know.
I think that sounds like a decent plan. You got a plan.
Yeah,
right?
I'm trying to think. A rust monster is probably brown, red, and orange, right? I don't know how to make a rust look. And I guess they wouldn't necessarily look like rust. Why would they look like rust? Unless they're covered in, like, the dust.
So, I've got this... did you already start painting them?
Just this one.
Oh.
There's two. There's a second one over there on the washer.
Use this color. It's sort of like it's burnt sienna.
Oh, okay.
Which is like a reddish brown.
I could try that on the other one and see how that starts coming out.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, I'll try that on the next one. Randall joined us. Right now, I am painting a rust monster. I'm just going to do it all in brown, and then I'm going to cover it with red and orange. Paula is painting my barbarian.
I've got this guy right here. I think they can see it.
You can kind of see it. It's
that
right here.
I'm painting.
I posted pictures also in the Discord. If you guys want to check out the barbarian as of just before we went live, from the progress yesterday. He's looking really good. The barbarian is. My stuff is It's okay. It'll work, I guess. I'm not very good at miniature painting. I was watching Realmsmith tonight, and he's amazing. And I might try to watch some more of his stuff, but from the start. So I might go onto his YouTube channel and see if I can learn a thing or two. Because I'm just not good. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just kind of I like to base coat things, and then I go in with the details, and then after the details, I go in with a wash. That's kind of all I do. So that's why this rust monster is going to be all brown. And the only reason they have like a little bit of brown on them is because I had a wash one time, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to use these probably next session. So I quickly slapped the wash on just the Reaper Bones miniatures, and it worked for a session. So that was a couple of years ago now, 2 years ago.
That was quite a while ago.
Yeah, so we've used it a couple times like that, but
Now you actually have to paint it.
Well, I've got the colors out, and I never did the base. The base will be like the very last thing. I'm not real worried about the underside either that much. I guess I shouldn't even worry about that because I can't get to it.
Now that's something I will say I should probably watch some tutorials about, like how to do the bases. Because, I mean, I can wing it and maybe come up with something, but I don't really know how people make them look so cool.
Here's a lizard man I did a year, 2 years ago that I think came out decent. But it is kind of dull, but the actual lizard scales are fine, I think, on this one. And I did these little snake men over here.
So
these are pretty good,
now
I thought.
the barbarian doesn't look like he's, I don't know, devoid of life. He was looking really, really pale there.
Yeah.
For a second, yeah, super pale.
If they eat copper, do they turn green?
Ooh.
And does this camera work better, guys? What, a green rust monster?
Yeah,
You
like...
can make him toxic.
Well, make him, like, his mouth is green.
Radioactive.
Right? Like, it's just starting to change. That's some good, like, insight right there.
Could probably try to do something like that. I'm going to try moving this a little.
Okay, let's see what I can come up with these greens here.
There we go. Now I can set this down right here.
Okay. So I've got this forest green. I've got a light green. Ooh, and then I think we have a neon green. Where'd the neon green go? Oh, right here.
Yeah, I was just talking about watching Realmsmith for his tutorials. I think he's got some tutorials. I think his stuff's pretty good from what I remember. Alright, I don't know what to do. Let's see, so this guy and this guy. So these two are the same. Whoa, I almost dropped this into the water. These two are the same as him. And so I might try to replicate that a little bit. You can see I started like just blocking the areas I was going to do the way I did it. So yeah, I'm going to finish those, I think, and try to replicate that other one.
I'm going to make his armband purple.
Yeah. I've got all these rats I'm doing too. Because I want to use them. In fact, I think they come up in Descent to Avernus. In fact, we had a mouse that you guys dealt with at one point.
I know, he was super scary.
Yeah, you guys could have talked to him, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was an opportunity. But, like, you had to have the speak with animals thing.
Missed opportunity, you guys.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah, I don't think you guys had the
Right
ability
there.
necessarily. Okay, and then I got this. Oh, and then I got this lizard that I did. Again, I did it with the other one, so it's got similar color scheme. But this one I'm going to do like him. So I'm okay at some stuff, I guess. Usually it requires Paula helping me, though.
I don't know.
It's true. You had to help me on these ones. Remember? Because they was coming out so bad. So bad that you couldn't keep your mouth shut.
It was coming out so bad.
She was like, "What are you doing? Painting it all green, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I just
You need more color."
I think, so first of all, I think that typically I'm much more
Yeah.
colorful than what other people are.
He said you can see the minis now when we hold them up to that camera. Because that's the good
Perfect.
camera.
Perfect. But yeah, so I'm significantly more colorful than what maybe other people are. So first of all,
I agree with
I like
that.
to incorporate lots of different color.
I agree with that.
But I just probably don't follow processes that other people have. I don't know.
I don't know, but yours come out good, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but it is definitely like different than what I've seen other people do, which is fine.
Yeah, you do get a little
It's
bit
okay.
of critique from some people who know what they're doing sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've talked about that before.
Oh. Well, I don't know. A couple times I've posted in other like crafting groups, "Hey, how can I create this effect?" And the only people that responded, the people that have, I don't know,
Put
like,
30 washes on it.
super fancy like airbrush machines. And I'm like, okay,
Oh, yeah,
well,
the
let's,
airbrushing ones.
yeah,
Those
let's
are good.
let's scale back a little bit. Like, I don't have one of those,
Right.
Learning a little bit about dry brush and washes will take your painting to the next level. So I do both of those. I just don't think I do as many washes as what everybody else does.
Right.
So I do them. It's not like I don't. And I do dry brush too, because I do think that's important.
Mm-hmm.
I just think,
Kinda.
you
You do kinda. Not to the extent of a lot of other people. Again, you just do it far less.
It's also worth noting, though, that I use my paint at a thicker...
How would you do, like, this skull
viscosity.
bone thing, color-wise?
Well, do you want it to look like a real
Bone?
bone?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Actually, do you want to paint that part? I could paint... I'll just finish his stick and then his underwear stuff.
I got a skull bone sort of color going on over here.
Do you?
A little bit.
Do you want to paint his skull?
Yeah, I can do that.
Because this one's cool too. Like he'd be really cool if I could do him properly. I almost bought the grungs, the little frog guys.
Yeah.
They're tiny though.
Yeah, we've been using those. You guys.
They come in
into
packs
those
of like 4
Team of
for
Annihilation
$5
a lot.
at Intergalactic Toys.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah, they're the whiz kids. They're the really good ones. With good detail. But yeah, I need to get back to crafting terrain too. There's some things I want to do with that.
But I probably could, admittedly, watch some tutorials. They have to be short, though.
Or interesting.
Yeah. Dynamic personalities or weird people. That's fine.
We can spend if we painted inside, we could watch tutorials rather than live streaming. At the same time. No, I'm just kidding. I like to live stream. It's more fun, I think, for me.
Yeah. You want to talk to non-me people?
No, it's not that. It's just you and I.
I'm just kidding.
You know, it's just more fun sometimes. I don't know. I like talking to my friends. This is my social interaction for the week. Kind of. I don't know what everything is on this guy either.
I feel like that's the hard part sometimes.
It is, and I can't I just can't see. The Reaper bones are way worse for that. Because they're just not, the detail's not as good. Like the one you're doing, I think I can tell almost everything what's on him. But Reaper bones are just not as detailed. I think it's the plastic. I think that's the issue. Because it's a softer plastic.
Ooh, this one is still good. I have a feeling this one's not good.
You did just buy some new ones.
I know. I just like this paint. But all the other ones went bad, so why went that one?
I don't know.
Ooh, cadmium. This would be perfect.
I like paint minis, though. We should do this every Sunday.
I put it on the calendar.
Oh, so we can do it every Sunday?
Yeah, I can't read any of these comments because of that.
I can read it to you. All right, Randall. So here's a question. I am looking at doing the kids' tabletop RPG set based on the little Game Master book. Would you be cool with having paper figures on stands for a kids' game? Or would you want to have real minis for the kiddos? So paper would not last long, I think, for our kids. It might work, actually. But we have the 1-year-old that wants to be involved. So if you could get some durable, Reaper bones, for example, are perfect for our children. So I have a container of them that I let the kids play with. I don't worry about if our baby gets a hold of it. It's all good. But if the baby were to get a hold of some paper ones, they'd be toast. That's my take. So I would probably say even if you could get Reaper to donate minis for your Kickstarter, or get something along those lines, or even the the pawns, Pathfinder pawns, but make them the plastic instead.
I was just gonna say that.
Like a clear Mylar or something. That would probably be what I would recommend personally, based on my children. But I don't know if my children are an accurate barometer for most households or not.
What's the age range for it?
I think he said 5 and up before. Yeah, what's the age range for your game? Good evening, Shroot to Kill. Think minis that punch out in the back of the books. Yeah, I think if they're maybe the really durable cardboard like Pathfinder pawns would be fine. But I would even say plastic Mylar ones that pop out might be even better.
I think they'd be fine if they were that thicker sort of cardboard
or 5 and up.
Really thick paper, but they have a plastic base that they insert into. Think like Candyland, right? Where they have a plastic base, but you punch the people out.
It's the same as the Pathfinder pawns.
Yeah, and you punch the people out, and it's a thicker, sort of cardboardish type of thing,
Yeah,
then
I
I
agree.
think that would be totally fine. That would hold up, no problem.
I agree.
That's how I would do it.
I agree. So yeah, I think that would be fine. I think you're smart, Randall. You got this. I think you know what you're doing. Yep, he said that's exactly what I was thinking. Plus, I get to design the characters how I want.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, dude.
I think that's going to look great.
Yeah. All right, so I feel like he's a little bit closer to being done.
Yeah, no, I just...
I don't know. Whatever. I'm not real thrilled with doing that one.
Why don't you like him?
I just don't think I'm good at it.
I think you need to be just a little bit more competent and just like, you know, go with it, right?
Yeah, probably. Probably.
Like, be bold.
I'm not good at being bold. I'm not bold with my miniature painting.
Sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it.
Oh, I hate that saying. I absolutely hate that saying.
Why?
I always hated that saying.
Well, tough. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
There. There's a piece where the paint was coming off on his spear, so I just covered it with brown. Alright. Let's see. So the spikes on them are red. So the eyes are red. Got a knife down here that could be gray. For like a stone look, maybe. I got the spear tips. I'm bold with that sweatshirt. Yeah, whatever. If you're worried about a 1-year-old destroying your paper minis, perhaps consider the child and choking hazards of any mini. It's not that he puts minis in his mouth. Our 1-year-old's actually pretty good about not putting most things in his mouth.
He only puts things that he takes out of the trash in his mouth.
Yes, that's true.
That's
true.
it. That's it. Everything else is fine.
But no, he rips paper. If he gets a hold of tissue, he rips it with his hands. He loves to rip paper into tiny pieces.
Which is normal, like, kid stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty typical.
Shoot.
What?
This is sealed. I need something sharp to poke through it.
What's the problem with that? That happened yesterday.
I don't know. It happens. I don't know.
Do we need a new, like, gray?
No, I don't need a new gray. I just need to poke through it with something sharp. There's thumbtacks up there, but I can't get there. Tom has a mini painting channel.
The end of this?
We'll try. There we go.
Maybe you should open the lid.
No, because there's paint on the bottom. Oh, come on. Don't do this again.
I think the last couple of times I've used it, I've just opened it. But, do what you want.
Let's try again. It's totally going to go. There we go. Yes, I did it okay this time. Ha ha!
Perfect. I needed some of that.
Yeah, well, now it's ready for you. No, not out of mine. Use it out of the jar. What are you doing?
Because I only need just a little bit.
Oh, that's such crap, though.
What are you doing to that paint? You still have... Can you, like, wipe
What?
the rest of the paint
What?
off?
It's fine. There is no paint. That's from last time. We're good. That's from like 2 times ago.
Destroy my paintbrushes.
Oh, no, I'm not. Later, Randall. You have a good night too, bud. What's the channel, Tom? What's the mini painting channel?
Oh, Tom has his own?
No, I think it's some... He's got one that would be helpful.
Oh. Do they do short tutorials? This
Probably
is
not.
important.
They're probably not, because painting isn't a short thing.
I know, but I want like a time lapse, you know?
Well, then that might be you having to jump to the next part, then.
Maybe I should just fast forward.
Maybe you should make the time-lapse mini painting channel. And as you learn new things, you then do the short video of it. There you go. And you're filling a need. Right? I'll put it in the Discord, and yes, entertaining / weird and quick.
Ooh.
That sounds like Paula's
that sounds
preferred.
Great.
Her and weird go hand in hand.
I just like, you know.
She just likes weird things.
No, I'm just saying, like.
That's why she was so drawn to me.
Why be boring, you know?
Some people can't help it. And they're just boring.
Would be boring?
Yeah, like look at my YouTube channel.
Are you feeling sensitive about?
No. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, Reaper Bones don't take paint as well as I wish they would.
Which ones are those?
The plastic.
The ones I'm doing?
The soft plastic. No, you're doing hard plastic right now. That's the Whiz Kids. The Whiz Kids are already primed with Vallejo paint.
Well, you can prime them.
Yeah, but if it doesn't take it well, then you still have to do 2 coats. And technically, according to Reaper, you don't need to prime the Reaper Bones. But they just don't take paint very well. He's a Buckeye, though. Oh, well, then he can't be that interesting. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm just painting a bunch of stuff.
I don't care.
Paula's still painting my Barbarian. And I was showing in the Discord some of the stuff that I had done. Like, here's my Knight guy.
Ooh.
I've done 4 of those out of the 5. And I'm doing like these little rats. I'm doing the donkey. I'm doing my lizard men. So I'm a little bit all over the place. But that's what I do. I just do like a little bit here and there at a time. And then I'm like, I don't really know what I want to do next. Because I'm just flying by the seat of my pants.
True story.
Whereas Paula's over here doing her thing. She knows exactly what she's doing.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
She's got it down to a science.
There's no sense.
She's got the mathematical equation figured out. The proper
Paint
ratio
plus
of
mini
paint.
equals D&D.
Yes.
That is the formula. Okay. I mean, like, his little thing there looks pretty good.
So I don't have my videos ready for Tuesday and Thursday this week.
Uh-oh.
I know. I think I filmed them, but I haven't edited them. Because I think I filmed them last week.
Got problems.
I know. So I got a Heroes Unlimited video I got to do for Tuesday. I think I was going to talk about skills in Palladium system. And then on Thursday is typically when I want to do my Dungeons and Dragons videos. Which I posted both of those last week rather than one last week and one this week, which was creating a character, and then one was how I use D&D Beyond. But I think I was going to talk about how I prep encounters for my D&D video this week.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, but I don't do it by the book. So I think I was going to do it more by the book for this one.
Well,
Because I want to teach people the proper way. Like, okay, so you and I have had this talk. I feel like I can balance an encounter just by knowing what the players are playing. Like, I feel like I'm fairly good at that. Like, I can make it tough if I want it to be tough, but not overly tough. You know what I mean? Like, without killing them necessarily. Obviously, if some poor rolls happen, then that's not my fault, but or some crits or whatever. But I'm pretty confident in my ability to do that. I don't, and from talking to people over the years, most other people are just not.
You don't feel confident in their ability to do it? Or
yes, without doing
don't?
math. Because I don't do the math to balance anything.
Oh, yeah. I don't do
and
that
other
either.
people do the math and aren't comfortable not doing the math. Like, we played with Andre. I remember I used to try and tell him, like, how I did it.
So I've done the math before on encounters just to
for
make
previous
sure...
editions, though, right?
No, for 5th edition.
Oh, okay.
I've done it before just to make sure, hey, I'm worried everybody's going to die right away.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll do it to just kind of like, oh, maybe everything's fine.
Can I get like a normal green, not like a bright green? That's a bright green. We don't have like a darker... Yeah, there we go.
That's like forest green.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is not for the lizards.
This is like almost Christmas green.
Yeah, this is not
like
for the
regular
lizards.
Green. Well,
Yeah.
I know, but you just said regular green.
Well,
like I was supposed to be,
You're supposed to read my mind.
But yeah, I don't do the math either. I just kind of like, oh, okay, I.
Well, you're running a module mostly.
I've double checked, yeah, but none of that module is like.
When I run a module, I don't
scaled.
give a
It's
crap
just-
about the CRs.
Yeah,
I don't
but
care
even
about the CRs anyway.
Even then, before, I would always just pick, like, hey, I'd really like it if they ran into this creature, so I'll just make them run into that creature.
Yeah, that's mostly what I do too.
And that's what,
But I don't
it is
run
what
the
it
creatures
is.
by the book either. Like, if I'm running a goblin, that doesn't necessarily mean it's the same goblin that's in the monster manual.
Gotcha.
And the goblin you fight today might be different than the goblin you fight 2 months from now.
Well, I mean, it doesn't make sense that they're all exactly the same.
Right. But I might, like, give them different properties. Like, oh, these goblins, these red goblins are resistant to fire. Or these blue goblins can breathe underwater. I don't know. I'm just pulling stuff out of my butt right at this moment. But,
I mean, I can tell.
well, I haven't thrown any red or blue goblins at anybody. But that's not the point.
KoboldFightClub.com.
Yeah,
What's that?
it automatically does your stuff, like your CR
Oh, yeah.
calculations.
Yeah. I think I've used that before, because that's how I've done it before. To
Yeah.
say, oh, they're this CR, here's what my party is, and you hit go, and it tells you, how difficult the encounter is. Is that
Possibly.
that?
I don't know. I don't use it, but everyone talks about it. So
Because
probably.
I've done that before.
But
And
yeah.
it worked. That's how I've always just kind of double checked.
Tom says the CR. Or okay, hang on. The science of art. This is Dwayne. The reliable talent ability for rogues is amazing. Tom then says CR system is very flawed, which yes, it is, because it doesn't take into account a few things. Doesn't take into account specific abilities of monsters or the players. So it's it's very flawed.
Which is why I feel like I don't worry about it too much.
He said he goes off of action economy, which I kind of agree with. And like, if you have a bunch of players that have area of effect spells or area of effect attacks or whatever, that's way more useful than, say, attacking one thing in some encounters. Now, if you're fighting one large monster, then that's less impactful. But yeah, I agree. I completely agree. But yeah, I look at specific abilities of my players and specific abilities of monsters, and I try to kind of quickly think, like, would this encounter be, like, impossible for my players? If it is, I mean, I'm not going to not do the encounter, but I will drop hints here and there. Like, I've had players attack something and I've said, you hit it, but you notice it does not seem to... The wound doesn't stay shut, for example. Or when you hit it, your blow bounces off of it, seemingly not causing any harm to the creature. Things like that. To kind of give away things. I've done that with you guys before.
Yeah. Good point. I never realized that that's why you were doing it, though.
Yeah, I'm doing it because you're not hurting
Now
it.
I know.
Yeah, you're not hurting it. Like a troll, for example, that has regenerate or whatever. You know? But I throw curveballs here and there too. Like, let's see. Other types of resistances or magic that might change things. I don't know. Offhand, I can't think of anything. But I've had like certain monsters be unhurt by magic just because of a room they were in before. And the players thought the monster was impervious to magic, and it was really just because they were in an anti-magic room. So your magic would go off, but it didn't have any effect.
That's kind of a good idea.
Yeah, it was fun. But I like to mess with players. I think it's fun. Tom knows that, though. But yeah, action economy is a big thing in 5th edition. That's why when you fight 20 kobolds, that might be more lethal than, say, 1 Medusa. I'm joking. That Medusa messed us up.
Yeah, you guys have no idea.
I don't know what you're talking about, people. Like, okay, the narrative that D&D 5e is player friendly and impossible to kill characters just is not true. It's just not. And like people say, oh well, that's because you play low level D&D. No, we're level 5, and 2 of us got smoked in like 2 rounds. Like,
but that's the first time you guys have dropped like.
Yeah, but we've been fighting nothing good anyway.
No, you guys fought a troll.
Right, but there was metagaming going on by your brother who used fire. But to be fair, he uses fire a lot anyway.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like...
But there was serious metagaming going on.
A lot of things. You kind of say it like, hey, we haven't fought anything.
We haven't fought anything powerful. The storm giant that you messed up the rules on.
Yeah.
That should have messed us up. But
you guys didn't run from that, so it wouldn't have mattered.
No, but it should have killed us with like 1 hit. But you weren't letting it get an attack.
Yeah, I messed that up.
I know. You could have messed us up early on with that one.
Could have killed everybody then.
You could have.
We wouldn't have had all these issues later on.
We don't have that many issues. I've played in games with more issues.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we have a lot of issues.
No, I don't. No, we've had other games in that group that have had more issues. Like
That's true.
When they were fighting because Andrew's character hit the wagon with the maul.
Oh, yeah.
And then it like was this fight where she just left. Like that was a bigger issue than anything we've had in this campaign.
That's true.
So yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be interesting to see how he plays with others, though.
I know.
I'm very curious to see how that goes.
So we're starting a new game with a couple of people.
Yep.
With one of my friends.
Yep.
With Paul.
Calloused in the Discord.
You've played with, or you play with in one of your other games, right?
Yeah, the Wednesday game with Tom.
And then my brother. So it'll be interesting to see how he does with other people. Because sometimes, in our other games, he's like an instigator of issues.
A little bit.
But I feel like it's not always his fault.
Oh, it is.
No, sometimes they're reasonable problems,
sometimes.
So, you can't...
A lot of it comes from being impatient, though.
You can't stand there for 15 minutes and talk about battle strategies.
Not in combat, sure.
On your turn.
Right, I agree with that, but...
But it'll just be interesting to see, because he's always played with kind of the same people.
The same style.
Yeah, and people who are always of his style, so we'll see how...
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah. would be good. I actually think that he'll enjoy it a little bit more.
I think so too. I started to use the gray on the donkey. I was like, nope, not happening. Not happening.
So this guy's got a necklace on.
Yeah, you gonna paint it?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, yes, absolutely. Am I gonna paint it? He's wearing a necklace. You can't think that I'm not gonna, you know.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna miss out on an opportunity to paint a necklace.
You might. What did I do with the other shields? I used the forest green.
So I think I'm gonna do it the same color as like whatever. He's got this jewel thing on the front, or I'm gonna make it look like a jewel. It's probably supposed to be more like a buckle.
Okay.
That's okay. On the front of his, I don't know, belt thing-ish here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's like a million things hanging on this thing, so...
Oh, so I want your take on this, Paula. Today, in the Discord, we were talking about monks. And we were talking about using strength instead of dex as their attack thing, right? Which they can use dex because of martial arts for their attack bonuses and stuff. Like they can choose to. And their unarmored, defense is wisdom and dex. And then that gives them, their armor class. So, and this doesn't really matter, but me and one other person were debating whether dex is their primary stat, which obviously wisdom is, but I said dex is one of their 2 primary stats. Anyways, we were talking about this because I think Shroot is doing a monk, and somehow we talked about multi-classing into barbarian, which I still think, my opinion, is that dex is still more important because of the unarmored defense, because even as a barbarian that gets unarmored defense, dex is still one of the 2 stats for that.
That's interesting, though. Okay.
But if you're raging, you can add 2 to your attack if it's a strength-based attack. So if you're using dex as your modifier to hit and do damage, you wouldn't get the +2 to damage, right?
Okay.
So, how would you do your character? I thought strength would still probably be 3rd or 4th down my list. Like, I'd probably still rather have wisdom number 1, because you're a monk and your DC for things is based on that and stuff. Then dex, then con, and then I would do strength.
Okay.
That's what I would do. Because I would rather have a high armor class than to hit or damage. You know my thoughts on that. Because I think armor class is far more important than your to hit and damage. And people would disagree, and that's fine. I think having a different opinion is fine.
Back up for a second. What all do they use their wisdom modifier for?
Armor class.
Okay.
For unarmored defense. Their DC for their key point stuff.
Okay, yeah. So...
saving throws that they're proficient in.
Yeah, so...
And dex is the other one.
I think I would go... What did you say? You said wisdom, dex,
I would go wisdom
con?
and dex. Yeah, in that order. Then con, and because they don't have a good hit die.
Yeah, I think I might actually go wisdom, con, and then dex. I think it would depend on how I roll. It's one of those characters that I think I would determine if I was going to play that character on how I rolled. Because if I ended up with, 1 high stat and everything crap, then I would maybe consider not playing that character.
You'd be like, I'm not playing this character.
Well, no,
this character sucks.
You need, I would probably want a couple decent stats, or, they don't have to be high, but you want, a couple that are decent.
They don't have to be high. They just all have to be above 15.
No,
I'm joking.
I don't want to, you don't want to make those all your dumb stats. But so I would actually, I think I would go, it would be wisdom, and then it would either be con or dex. I would consider switching.
Tom says...
making con more important than dex.
Tom says monks get mad easy. easily. I want to make a strength monk someday. Yeah, I think a strength monk would still be fun. I'm not. Again, I know he said I was trashing it earlier. I was not trashing because I had mentioned my halfling barbarian in that conversation, how he had a strength of like 9. He's like, wait, so you make a dex-based barbarian, but then you trash a strength-based monk. And I was like, I'm not trashing it. I'm just talking mechanics here. Like, if you're asking what's optimal, I think that a dex-based monk is far more optimal than a strength-based monk barbarian. Personally.
I think so. Sometimes when you offer your opinions, I think you can come across as more aggressive in your opinion than what you actually are.
Oh, maybe.
Can I note that?
Sure.
Like when you're not in person.
Yeah, probably.
Just for reference, because you probably really.
Probably, I don't know.
Weren't trashing it, but you probably came across that way.
I was using text to chat too, so it was like messing up my words. Like dex was dex, like a deck on the back of your house and stuff. There's a lot of weird like things in there.
Nice.
I was after reading it after I got back here. I was like,
this is going really well.
I was like, yeah, that sounded like a lot of crap. It's not helping my argument when everything's improper English and grammar and spelling and not the proper word usage.
Everybody thinks you're being a douche.
Tom says, but they need a lot of good stats. Yeah, I agree.
They do. Yeah, I feel
if you're
like
doing
that type of character
a monk barbarian
would need like a couple good stats.
But a monk can be just as
hard.
effective with just wisdom and dex. Like, you know what I mean? Like, most of the things you're going to do are based on just those two things. It's very similar to, say, like, a wizard. You know what I mean? A wizard doesn't need a ton of high stats. You know what I mean?
Right.
A rogue assassin does not need a ton of high stats. It's just in how you play it.
Yeah. That's just a character that I would,
Yeah, I got you.
see how I rolled first. That's how I would go with it.
I think a strength-based barbarian monk would be a lot of fun. Like, if you're able to get 3 stats above a 15, that would be really cool. Mm-hmm. It would probably be really effective with all the attacks you get, too.
So, I think in general, kind of a barbarian, I would want a couple higher stats than what I think I would normally want for a character.
Didn't you say something about possibly playing a barbarian?
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking about, but I was like, well, if I roll really well, I think I'll play a barbarian, and if not, then I think I will play some kind of like spellcaster.
That's
maybe like a warlock or
interesting, because
something.
you've never shown any interest in playing a barbarian.
I know, well that's why I thought maybe it would be something different, like I hadn't played a paladin for a really long time, and I thought, oh, I'll go out on a limb and play paladin. No, he's not done.
Oh, I don't know.
He's getting there, though.
Oh, okay.
He's looking pretty good. You
just gotta stand up and hold it a little closer.
Yeah. So he's looking a little bit better.
Show his back.
He's getting there.
I think the red hair actually looks good.
Yeah.
I think it's coming out good.
It's gonna...
Monks need 3 good stats, I feel. Yeah, I mean, technically everything does, because you're counting Constitution, I'm assuming. But, like, yeah, and monks, because monks are basically just damage dealers. Like, I view monks as one of the secondary classes.
Gosh,
like, they're not necessary at all, in my opinion. They're basically that 5th or 6th character in your group, usually, I feel. Because again, they do damage. They can do some utility stuff, but not as good as a bard or a rogue. They're not going to lockpick like a rogue.
But they could be really stealthy. They could be.
Sure, but they'll still never be as good as a rogue. That's all. They're good at it. They're not great at it. Sure.
Yeah.
But their best thing is the amount of damage they do per round.
Yes.
That's what they are good at.
I would agree.
And they can be tanks if you get their armor class high, but if they get hit, they're screwed. And that's where the barbarian... Dwayne says that looks great, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
that's why the barbarian thing comes in handy, because you can have resistance. Can I get that other green too?
Yeah, so that's what, this one?
Whatever the one is that's probably used for their skin tone.
This would be better. This is a light green. This one's neon.
Well, I used the dark for his shield,
like,
and I used it for the grass.
So this, like, the background of this has the dark in it, and then the lighter there is that, and then the really, like, highlights are the super light.
You want to hand me the lizards over there and the snake that were never painted?
Okay.
Because now that I'm getting this green snot out, I call it snot because it's...
It's like, you can water it down. It'll, like...
Yeah, I understand.
Put some water in there, and do you need a brush to mix?
No. I got that other one over here that I used to...
Okay.
No, I think it's fine
add
as it
some
is.
water to it, and because that's the downside of using some of the Liquitex paints is that they are really, really thick. So if you're not accustomed to it, if you don't prefer it, then
No, that's fine. I don't care.
it looks. Ooh, I need to use this.
Use what?
This brown. Look at.
Oh, it's
very
a
sort
copper.
of like. It's like a coppery.
It's perfect for the
color.
rust monsters.
But yeah, you should use this. It's.
If you want to, go for it.
It's sort of shiny.
If you want to hit them with it,
A little
fine with
bit. So it's not a paint. It's it's a pigment powder, and you just add water to it, and then you can make it into kind of like sort of a pigmented paint. So it just kind of adds a little, something to it.
I don't know how I got that color before. Oh well, whatever.
I probably mixed it.
Yeah, I have no idea how I got it before.
Yeah.
Oh well, it doesn't matter.
The Moon Druid Totem what?
Totem Warrior?
Can you read the rest of that? Totem Barbarian. It's great. Ooh, maybe I should do that.
Yes, so yes, the Circle of the Moon Druid with the Totem Barbarian, because you can use the Barbarian stats if they're higher than the monster or the beast that you're changing to.
That's
so
what
I've seen people do that.
That's what I should do. Is I
that's
should
my
be a
backup
barbarian, and then
Yeah.
That's
exactly
great
what
idea.
That's exactly that druid right there. That was the plan with him.
Yeah, this druid is super awesome.
Yeah,
I'm like really excited to paint him.
That's my next character in our team.
Do you guys love these? But I love them anyway. Are these like clear? I don't know if you can see that. They're like the clear parts here of these miniatures, or like this
the translucent plastic.
Yeah, like this one has the wings here. There's so many cool things you can do with those. I'm really excited about it. I'm pretty thrilled. I like those. I did some cool things. Do you have that other one that I did?
Yeah, it's over here probably.
That has the gold on it?
Did we paint that on air too? I don't remember if we did or not. You may have painted that while I was playing a game or something.
Yeah, I think so. So I painted this one, which kind of has that like translucent aspect to it, and made it kind of like this gold color. So it's very smoky. It turned out pretty cool like that. So those are. I just really like how they do those for a lot of these spellcasters and stuff. It's very, very extra. It speaks to me.
It speaks to me.
But then I'm always like, I don't want to mess it up.
That's how I am.
Like the wings on the Asmar, how cool would those be in sort of some kind
Silver
of like...
or gold or glittery.
Yeah.
Something.
But then also, why not like fire? Why couldn't they be, like flaming wings?
I want to get a dude that we can
rainbow.
paint like that guy on the cover of Descent into Avernus.
Oh, yeah?
I would love to get one of those, like a guy. He has to be bald, though. And then you paint him... Obviously, it's a girl, though.
Oh,
that bald character? Yeah, that's a girl. I think.
Didn't realize that.
I'm pretty sure it's a woman.
What am I painting this color? I forgot what I was doing with it.
Yes, but I agree. Moon Druid, in general, serve as amazing tanks. They can soak a lot of damage. They can buy your party a lot of time. They're really useful. And they're good in a lot of different situations. Because you can change into so many different types of animals a few times a day. So twice, I think. So you can do like, you can't fly until you get higher levels. But you can do stuff like turn into something small and go under a door and sneak around and things like that. So there's some really cool
You
things.
just blocked my light. Every time you do that.
Sorry.
Blocking my light.
I'm not trying to block your light.
Blocking my light.
Ooh. Yeah, she turned out a lot better than I expected when you painted her.
Yeah.
I didn't expect much out of this. Oh, I didn't know she had like armor on her thighs.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
She had like...
She's cool. All right.
Turned out pretty neat.
Okay, I'm going to just use brown. I'm going to brown these lizards out. Oh, actually, let's paint all these snake men and stuff. Green them up.
Green them up.
Green them up. Green them up. I don't know.
Very dark.
Nope, not really. You know, we've only been painting for an hour.
That seems alright.
I feel like we've done quite a bit in this hour, though. You don't think so?
I feel like I'm lagging behind.
Oh, so anyways, yeah, I don't know. I've never played a monk, I guess was the other thing I was getting at. I don't think I've ever played a monk. If I have, it was like in a one-shot or something. I've made monk characters, but monks don't really appeal to me. Like, I don't feel like there's, for me, things that are that interesting. Like, from a magic, item, gain or whatever, there's not really a lot that I'd be like, yeah, I'm a monk, I really want that. Like, I know there's things that are useful for a monk, like bracers of attacking or whatever, bracers of defense or, whatever. But I'm just not...
You're not into it?
There's nothing that really excites me about a monk.
I think that barbarian druid idea sounds fantastic.
It is.
Extremely appreciate the person who...
It's Dwayne.
Dwayne, you're awesome.
And he was talking about his character being an amazing tank as a Circle of the Moon.
Yeah, that's what
One.
That's 100%.
And you get resistance when you're raging, obviously. You get resistances to certain types of magic too.
Ooh.
So if you do the bear gets resistance to everything except for psychic if you take the bear the first 2 totems. So psychic damage is the only thing that'll still hurt you. So mind flayers are kind of like your kryptonite. There. How did I do the arm on the snakes before? I did them all silver, didn't I?
You know what I hate the most about painting miniatures?
What's that?
Trying to not F up the face.
Oh.
Like, it's just like, what am I going to do? I don't know what I'm going to do. I procrastinate and I leave it till the end. And then
when it's the hardest.
Yeah, and then if I do something wrong, then I'm just like, the whole thing's screwed up.
You always complain about the face, too.
That's how I feel.
You're always like, I screwed up the face. It doesn't look good. It'll look good.
Other people's faces are so like, oh, damn, they're so good.
That's because they use things like toothpicks and stuff like that.
They're so on point.
You just gotta start using toothpicks.
I'm over here, like, screwing up.
Whatever.
Screwing up.
No, not my snake.
You're the one who's gonna be getting paint everywhere.
Nope. Did not. Did not. Alright, there we go. Our kids are going to be into these same things as us. I can't wait till they start actually having the patience to... No, they won't. Till they actually have the patience to paint miniatures. Oh, it'd be great. You know how much damage we can do on some miniatures when Lily can paint miniatures? Then all the miniatures might get painted.
Then and only then.
Probably. That's the trick. You just got to get yourself a sweatshop with children and start painting some miniatures. Dwayne said, Paula, I'd be happy to chat with you about how I built my character and why I did what I did. There you go. Go for it. Yes, I think that's the plan. We just need to have a few more kids so that we can have a sweatshop of miniature painting. I don't know. How many kids do you think it'll take to finish all of the miniatures by that time?
That's a lot of kids. I feel like you're signing me up for something.
Oh, you would love it. Think of the miniature painting. Think of the D&D games we could have.
I only have to go through like all the pregnancy and everything all over again.
What if we adopted? What country has the most patient children?
That's not racist.
No, it's not racist.
That's totally
it's
racist.
It's probably children that don't have televisions. Right?
That's it. We just need to cancel TV.
Well, I can't do that.
Why not? I should do that.
Because I can't do that. And we don't have TV anyway, really. We just have the internet.
We have Netflix and Hulu and Disney Plus.
Yep, we do. So Netflix for the Dragon Prince. Disney Plus for the Mandalorian. Hulu, I guess, is your Handmaid's Tale show.
Yeah, but
I could give
right
up
now.
Hulu. I could give up Hulu.
I just asked you if we could cancel it because nobody watches it.
I know, I don't. Well, I was kind of still watching wrestling at that time. I'm not really right now.
It seems like nobody watches it.
Although if I get that job I'm hoping for, it'll be just as good. Okay, so Dwayne says, my daughter Chelsea would love to paint minis. She's watching with me. Shout out to Chelsea. Yes. Okay, she wants to see your mini that you're painting.
She wants to see mine?
Yup.
Oh, this part is so messed up. Hold on. Can I fix... I don't know how to fix this. Just a second.
Just a moment. She will show you.
Maybe if I can fix this part.
Dwayne, aren't you in Canada?
I feel like everything I was trying to do...
Where in Canada are you?
Backfired.
I forget.
Okay, so this is what this guy looks like right now. Is that focusing?
You gotta look down here. There you go.
So this is what he looks like right now.
It autofocuses too, so you don't want to like move it.
And then that's the back of him. Trying to make it straight.
It's focusing right here. So block this with this hand.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I'm not this skilled. So it's looking pretty good. It's coming. It's coming along. It's going. Gotta do like the edge of the sword.
Meanwhile, I'm painting a snake guy. All green. And then I'm going to do the same thing to another snake guy and two lizard guys, where I'm just going to go all green. Because that's what I do first, all green. And then I will add in like the yellow stomach. And then I will paint the accessories on him. And armor. And then, and only then, will I wash him.
You don't do it as you go?
No.
Canada. They're in Canada.
I know, we're in Canada. She says it's awesome. Thanks for showing her. How old is Chelsea?
I was just talking to somebody today about moving to Canada.
Not me. It's kind of important that you include me in these decisions.
Well, I was just more like joking with friends. We were talking about...
Canada doesn't want us Americans. Come on.
One of my friends came across the show, The Doomsday Preppers.
Came across it?
Yeah, and...
Okay, so it's not Nicole.
No, it was Megan.
She just came across that?
She had never seen it before.
How did she never see that when she lived with Dustin and Nicole?
I don't know, because they're not that extreme, and she was
They
like,
totally are! They
not.
used to be.
They're not, though.
Oh, they used to be.
Anyway, so we were having a whole conversation about it, and we said that if things got dicey here, she said she was going to Canada.
Good luck with that.
She was willing to transport me in her car.
It won't happen.
She's only 36.
Oh.
She's older than we are.
I was thinking, like, doesn't she have school tomorrow? Like, it's almost 10. She should probably be in bed for school.
It's okay.
It's not almost 10, though.
I was going to say, is it almost 10? Because I also turn into a pumpkin.
Nope, it's 9:20. We got, like, 30 more minutes.
For work. Got big things going on. Not really. I just have to
be
up.
If you got approval for it. Weren't you waiting for approval for everything?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if anybody looked through anything.
Nope. You're not granted approval yet.
Probably that's true.
So what's the point of going to work tomorrow if you don't have approval to work on anything?
I don't know. I actually really don't know what I'm going to be doing.
You can make copies of that D&D coloring book.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
And then we can let Caleb color some pictures. Lily can color some pictures. You can color some pictures with them. We can get them up on the wall out here. It'd be perfect. All right. Snake Man, number 1 of 2 is good.
Oh, it's only 6:20 there. I mean, that and she can also stay up as late if she wants to.
What's that?
I said that and she can stay up as late as she wants to.
How do you know what rules he has on his daughter? She might still have to go to bed at a certain time. Like, go to bed. It's past your bedtime. You go to bed at 7 p.m. Vancouver time.
That's going to go real well.
It might.
Like.
Why wouldn't it?
I also like how he didn't comment about whether or not they would accept Americans. She's sitting here.
He might,
watching.
But I don't think Canada wants us as a whole.
She's sitting there watching while nursing his granddaughter.
Oh, yeah. I remember you were all excited about that.
How old is she? The granddaughter.
Well, who else would you be asking about?
I don't know. I just felt like I should be specific.
He already told us his daughter's 36.
I love babies.
Would the granddaughter like to join the sweatshop with mini painting? I'm just kidding.
My favorite. Yeah, we can sign her up.
Does your daughter play D&D? I know, we're bombarding him with questions.
I know. We have so many questions. Tell us your whole life story. What are you doing with your life?
As a new mom, she'd be glad to go to bed now. Baby's 5 months old.
Oh, yeah.
Yup.
There's
Is this her first kid?
There's like a certain aspect of that, because our son just started, who's our third, is just kind of started sleeping through the night, and it's great because I can sleep better. Also, I'm sad because now he doesn't cuddle with me as much.
Well, he wasn't much of a cuddler anyways, compared to the other two.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but he didn't like to cuddle.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Don't know.
Let's see, what other sparkly colors do I have? I think I have pink. I think I'm going to use this. Oh, red and blue. I'm going to use the red. on this thing on for
Why?
everything. Because I like it when things sparkle.
Jeez.
Like things that sparkle first.
Yes, daughter plays. Yes, it's her first.
See, look at this is a great.
Oh, it's too sparkly.
It's not too sparkly.
It's totally too sparkly.
It's never too sparkly.
Always too sparkly.
False. I do not need your negativity
It's not negativity. It's the truth.
in my life.
Whatever.
Sparkles are great.
Whatever. It's weird. They have like shoulder pads. And then it goes like down their arms, but it doesn't cover like their abdomen. Doesn't cover their chest. Well, I guess it covers their chest and abdomen
Is
a little
it
bit.
like female armor or something?
No, it's snake
where
armor.
It makes zero sense.
It's snake armor, which doesn't make sense. Snakes shouldn't have armor.
Yeah, I agree with that. That does seem
It
a
would
little.
limit their mobility, which is their strength. But that's okay.
It's gonna be fine. It's all fine.
I mean, he's got arms too, but you know.
Okay. What am I doing now?
I don't know. Is he done?
I haven't done his face.
Just do his face. Stop procrastinating. And do the face.
I also didn't mess with this Iron Band very much.
Do the face. Do the face. But yeah, so my Heroes Unlimited videos I've been doing have not been... They've been well received by people who have commented, but people aren't really watching them. Like, they're averaging a minute of watch time.
Well,
So...
is Heroes Unlimited a huge game?
No, it's outdated. But people... It's funny because it'll get, like, the same amount of views as other videos I do right now.
Uh-huh.
But again, the average watch time is 1/4 of what another video would have.
That's weird.
And it kind of bums me out because I'm doing it to try and help, like, get people to understand the rules that might be interested in the game. And it just doesn't... I don't know. And I mentioned it on Facebook when someone was like, we need more videos like this. And I was like, well, it's not performing as well as I had hoped. And then somebody else chimed in and was like, well, you should do it because you love it. It's like, yes, but if I'm putting something out on YouTube and I'm putting the time to edit it and upload it, I want people to watch more than, like, the intro of the video. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot of... I think sometimes maybe people don't realize how much work it is.
Right. And I do it because it's fun. Like, my channel is not monetized. I would love for it to be monetized, but it's not. So I am doing it for the love of it, you know? I mean, you know this, because we talk about it all the time. But people, I don't know. I don't know. So it's like one of those things where I'm still going to finish the series. So I can always, if someone's like, oh, how do you play Heroes Unlimited? Or is it as bad as people say? I can point them in that direction. Well, it's got a bad rep. You know that.
Oh, you got a baby photo.
Oh, cool. I will open it in a little bit and let her see. But yeah, so it's just kind of a bummer because, again, a lot of work goes into this. Dwayne knows because I've asked him for constructive criticism in the past, and I've tried my best to implement almost everything he's said. He's been very helpful with that. But yeah, it bums me out because I was kind of looking forward to, you know, doing this series, but then it's like when no one's really watching it, it's like, well, what the heck? Why am I wasting my time on this when I should do something else?
Here?
Yeah. Like, I didn't expect it to go viral. Like, it could have 10 views, but if it's averaging like 8 minutes of watch time or something, at least I know it's helping people. When a 10-minute video is averaging 1 minute of watch time, it's not helping anybody. And that's my problem with it. That's all.
Kind of a bummer.
Yeah. So but I've got a couple more videos to do with it. I just might not do the character creation video because that is a lot of time invested in Heroes Unlimited. Plus to edit a 1 hour character creation or 30 minutes to an hour is kind of long. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it on Twitch and just upload the live raw video of it. That might be the way to do the character creation for Heroes Unlimited. And then, who knows? Actually, maybe... Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I will do a Heroes Unlimited character creation video. And I will do it live on Twitch. And I will invite people from all the Palladium groups I'm in, which is only a couple. And maybe, just maybe...
Maybe it'll work out.
Maybe people will watch it. Maybe. I don't know. Might be fun. We'll see. Yeah, once I'm done with this snake, I'll pull up that picture and show her. By the way, I think we're done having babies, guys. Don't worry. We will not be bringing any more little hellions into the world. I say that because our 4-year-old is kind of a monster sometimes. He's so sweet, but he's such a monster sometimes.
Yeah, I think I'm closing down shop.
On kids?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm done. 3 is more than enough.
We're outnumbered at this point, you guys.
And it shows.
Sometimes.
The baby has learned from the 4-year-old. The screaming and the... No, I don't want to do that. The baby's learning that.
I have a piece of squash on my plate. There's one piece. Just do your best. Think about trying it. I can't eat anything. Literally refuse to eat anything due to the one piece of squash on his plate.
Oh, gosh.
I was just like, come on, dude. Just like, eat something. Just eat the things you like. I even said that. I'm just like, man.
He's not about that.
Our daughter didn't do this to us. Why are you going to do this to us, man?
We're spoiled.
Why are you going to do this?
All right, let's see. Ooh. Oh, your brother's going to be a human life cleric who sometimes steals from the party.
He just wants to steal from the party.
I'll say, well, that's okay.
You gonna steal life?
Just collecting that insurance money. All right. Let's go to Discord. Okay. Over here. Oh, snap. Look at those eyes.
Oh.
That is a cute baby.
That's a very cute baby.
And I'm not just saying that because there's some babies out there that are pretty ugly.
Yeah, it's
at least
true.
I think. I was always worried that we'd have an ugly baby. But yeah. No, that is a cute baby.
We had some very beautiful babies. We don't know how it's going to work out for them in the future, but still be
True.
To be determined.
There's Tom's figure.
It's because they look like me. Oh, let me see. Can you zoom in?
His are the Games Workshop ones, I think, for Warhammer and stuff.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the sword. How he did that.
Yeah, I like the sword too. Looks a little better than what I could do.
So, do we
The Miniac is a good painting channel. Short videos and to the point. Good playlist from him. Okay.
So, this
is a dude who lives in Columbus who has won a bunch of painting awards at Gen Con. Super in-depth videos. Wow, he posted a few. Oh, wow, look at this, like, griffin horse thing. I don't know what the heck that is.
Can you zoom in? Zoom. Zoom is your friend.
Why do you want me to zoom?
Because I want to see.
Can you see? Is that zoomed in enough for you?
God, you're so annoying.
Is that zoomed in enough for you? Look, you can almost see the hairs on its leg. Look at, you can see the brush stroke on the tail. I just think that creature is kind of cool. I don't know what that is, but that's kind of cool. Oh, man. All right. So here's the old Snake Man I did. that I think looks really good. And so this is what I'm trying to replicate with my new one. So again, I did all the green so far on this new one. Next up is probably the yellow. And then I'm going to hit it with the silver. Oops. But yeah, I think it's cool. I like it a lot. Then I did orange for the arrow the arrow feathers. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. Ugh. So those are not ready for the yellow yet. So I'll do the green on these lizard guys now.
I'm just trying to make this guy look like he's not dead. You know?
Like he's not dead?
Yeah, like
What is your problem?
His skin's a little pale.
Oh, that's fine.
You know?
He's an orc, remember? Orc human. Half-orc. That's why he's allowed to look more human-like, because he's a half-orc. Oops, I did not mean to do that, but that's okay. Okay.
I don't know if it's going to dry how I want it to dry. It's fine. We're going to figure out how.
I like how you're front
We're
and
gonna
center,
see.
and I'm like half of my left boob is in the camera.
Here, I'll move over.
Oh no, it's okay
I'll
now.
move over.
It's okay
You
now.
sit next to me.
I am sitting next
Come
to
sit
you.
next to me. There you go. You're in the photo.
Yep. Yay, mini painting.
Okay. Relationship building.
Relationship building?
Yeah.
What, our relationship?
Yeah, you know.
Does mini painting do that?
I mean, like, why not? Like, we're doing shit together.
Is that the idea?
Seems like that could work. Okay, let me try and do something with his eyes. Fucking hate eyes.
And then he's done?
Maybe. I have to decide
I'm alright with it.
once I do that. See what it looks like. Let's see. Just gonna have black eyes.
I want to be good at
Just
miniature
a black dot. I mean, I see other people do like cool things.
painting. No, the
but
dots are fine.
I just do like a black dot.
I think it looks
And
fine.
I just hope that they're the same size and in the right spot.
It'll be fine. Nice that Lee finally decided to show his face. You know. I just figured you guys didn't want to see my face as much as hers. That's all.
I'm like really. Maybe it was better with my glasses on.
Is my face even showing? There we go. Now my face is showing. Is it cold out here?
No.
No, it's fine.
My toes are a little cold.
Got the blanket over there if you need it. I mean, now it's a little late, but
Yeah, you already missed your window. Okay, so my brother's gonna play the Life Cleric. That's a great opportunity. Your friend, Paul,
yes,
he can play a spellcaster then if I'm
if
a
he wants to.
barbarian. Well,
I hope he plays like
he said he wants to
Oh,
fill
yeah.
in a gap.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
That he's
He does
very-
like to be the last one. He did that in our Wednesday game, which is why he has like a passive perception of like 20.
Because nobody else had one.
Because nobody in the group really had any wisdom whatsoever. So he made a wizard who happened to be very perceptive. And it's been working out real well. I have a better beard than you. So, yeah, she's cute, but you have a much better beard. That's what he said.
Oh, his beard is better than
No,
yours?
mine is better than yours.
Oh, true story. I tried to grow mine out, but unfortunately, this is all it does.
She won't let me shave my beard.
Also, true story. I just,
She won't let me go for the boyhood
I
charm.
prefer men with facial hair. I don't know why, because it's basically all men. Like, it doesn't matter what you look like. I feel like you just look better with a beard. Everybody looks better with a beard.
Everybody?
Almost every guy looks better with a beard.
Really?
Yeah, I just think that I just really like beards. I don't know.
Every single guy looks better with a beard.
I don't know.
What if your dad had a beard? Do you think your brother looks better with a beard?
I actually do. Yeah.
Yeah. Erica doesn't agree with you.
I know. I feel like he just looks a little bit more
wise.
Less scrawny.
Less scrawny. He is really scrawny. But he runs like marathons and stuff.
Yeah, he's not. Well, so now he hasn't been doing as much running because of his foot issue or whatever. But he's just like, my brother's really tall. Like he's like 6'2" or something like that.
Yes.
And he's probably
tall.
Like 170 pounds. Like I don't know.
I don't know if he's that much. He might be less than that even.
He is like he's just
scrawny.
Really skinny, and so I do think that like in some aspects he looks better with a beard because then he just looks like a full-grown person.
A full-grown person. Well, he's not like a hobbit. Like what? I mean,
I don't know.
You make it sound like he's a hobbit. Like he looks like a full-grown person.
Just
He's not short.
I'm just kidding.
Your brother's stronger than me too, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
You don't know. We haven't tested this.
I don't think I want to test it out because if I found out he was stronger than me for real, I don't know if I could live with myself.
Yeah, maybe it'll motivate you then, like.
No way.
To lift weights or something.
I would love to, but I got to get back to the gym for that. Or we got to make room in the garage for that.
We could do that.
Yeah? Got to get rid of that couch first. You got to flip that couch.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
Are you working on that this week?
Yeah, I think I'm going to start. I have a designated time.
So Paula's going to start flipping furniture. Lee looks 10 years younger without. I've seen photos. Granted, they were from 10 years ago. Yeah, I've pretty much had a beard the whole time I've been with Paula. There's been like maybe 2 or 3 weeks total where I did not have a beard while with Paula. In 10 years, pretty much.
It's also a true story.
She gets mad when I shave it. Although she used to be against me shaving my head, and now she's all about like, go shave your head.
Well, it looks weird.
I know. Gabe gets mad when I don't shave my head. Or actually, when if I go too long, he gets mad when I first shave my head.
Yeah, he doesn't like it when people change things, though.
No.
I mean, that's pretty typical, baby.
Right.
You know, like he doesn't like it when I wear glasses. So I really.
Oh, he doesn't?
Yeah, I only usually just wear these glasses at work because they just like filter out light because I get headaches and stuff. So I have them on right now, so we have the lights on. Yeah, he doesn't like.
I didn't know he gave you a hard time about that.
He doesn't like it. He looks at me and he just looks at me funny, and sometimes he'll tilt his head a little bit.
Like a dog?
Yeah, where he's just like trying to look past me to see if it's still like me past me. Although he did something super, super cute tonight where he realized that if he just covered up his own eyes, that I would play peekaboo with him. He was pretty thrilled about that.
Yeah, he does like doing stuff like that.
He thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Yup.
Funniest thing ever. Okay, so I don't know. How do you feel about this guy? Does he look okay?
Let me see his face. Actually, he looks awesome.
His one hand's kind of.
How is his hand jacked up?
Yeah, it's like.
No, I think it looks sweet.
Like he looks okay?
Yeah, I think it looks awesome.
I feel like I missed this part.
It's way better than what I would have done. That's the criteria. If it's better than what I would have done, then it's good to go.
I'm just gonna add a little like.
Like a cyclops skull or something. I don't even know what's on this lizard's belt.
Oh, I gotta do your guys, your frogs.
Yeah, if you want to just like finish him, I don't have a problem with that. You might be able to finish it too.
I'll have time here in a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
When are we gonna paint again? Saturday?
I put it on the calendar for Saturday.
You think you'll be up for it?
Yeah, I mean, let's see how the week goes.
Alrighty. You heard it. Saturday. It's on. Now you have to. Because they're going to be expecting it. Who knows? Maybe I will try to paint a little bit this week on my own.
Yeah?
Might
Maybe
as
you should
well.
watch some tutorials and show us what you learned.
Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should.
Oh, that made that look
I think I
way
can handle
better.
it.
I'm going to do that over here. And then I'll figure out how to do bases. Maybe I'll do bases this weekend.
There you go. I do have all the ones that aren't technically sealed and stuff over here.
Yeah, I know. The only reason I didn't seal anything was because they didn't have bases. Done. So they look like hot garbage.
They don't look like garbage. See, I don't think any miniatures need fancy bases. Like, I'm fine with the regular miniatures just having the black circles, personally. But I know some people...
So cool.
A lot of people agree with you. So I'm not faulting it. You're right. I just don't think it is important to me. That's all.
It's not a big priority.
Not for me, no. No, if the miniature looks cool and it's representative, then I'm good. Like a good representative of what I want.
Okay. I'm just going to be done with this guy.
Okay. I think he's cool. What
Do
about the
we
base?
have any flacking? What else?
Sand, cork bits for doing the base. We do have some black sand.
Some flacking. We have sand. And then I also have... where is that? Did I bring that out here?
Yeah, I think it's...
It's right over here, too. I have this texture paste. Sorry. This texture paste. So it's like... can you see that?
You've used it on stuff before.
Yeah.
Like you used it on the knights.
Yeah.
Just show the knights of the base.
Well, I'm trying to show the consistency. Where it looks kind of like sand.
It looks like sand that you paint on.
Yeah. It looks like sand, but you like... Anyway. It's like a paste that you scoop out, and it's got little bits of like grit in it, and you can spread it around and then it'll dry.
So
that's what we've used before.
Shroot to Kill says, how's the progress on the minis?
So I think this guy is probably pretty much how I'm gonna like leave him for the most part. Oh, sorry, this is so hard. Can you see that?
Right there.
Okay, cool. This is how this guy is looking. Seems pretty, I don't know, like maybe he's mostly-ish done. I haven't decided to hate anything yet.
I think he looks good. I think he's
good.
done. Other than the base.
So, I don't know. What did he say?
Dang, that dude is looking sweet. See? Told you.
Yeah, okay, cool, thank you. See? Like the colors.
Yup. Meanwhile, I'm just still doing
Like
base.
the hot pink.
Yep.
I really like the hot pink. He looks pretty good.
I think so too.
Cool. Now let me see when I can help you with your frog.
The frog shaman.
Your frog guy.
He's a frog shaman.
Use this bigger brush.
Sounds good. Yeah, because it's 9:49. So if we paint for another 10 minutes, then we can call it a night.
It seems like a challenge. Like, can I get this done in 10 minutes?
I think you can. Obviously minus any washes or whatever. He's basic. Like, he's a very basic miniature, you know? So I think you could easily do it. Plus, you have more steady hands than me. But yeah, I'm probably gonna... I might paint tomorrow night if I get enough videos done.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I'm going to come out and do videos tomorrow when you get home. I think. And then hopefully I can get all my videos done for the week. And then if I'm done for the week, what that means is basically I will have Tuesday's video done and edited, which I think I have a video already done for that. I just need to edit it. Then I need to film Thursday's video. And I can edit that, though, on Tuesday. So if I have that filmed, and I have a couple other videos filmed that I want to do, then I can paint tomorrow night.
What's the next question on there?
What other minis are going to be painted in the future? Basically, all these on the table is the idea.
But the next one...
We need to get a dwarf monk.
Yeah.
A female dwarf monk.
Yeah, so open to suggestions and cool female dwarven monks that you guys have seen places would be very helpful. I need to pick out now that we decided on the barbarian druid for my other character.
I think we should get you the female with the antlers. That druid that I showed you. I think we should. I can get you that easily.
So I might do that. I'd really like to do this guy. He looks super cool. So I'd really like to do him.
He's my backup character. Yeah.
But he's a backup character. So it has been requested for me to do this guy, who he looks super cool. This guy, who also looks really, really neat. And this guy. So I'll probably do those three. Probably work on those three until we get the next, until we get my barbarian and the barbarian monk.
Which we'll have before we paint on Saturday.
Yeah.
So your brother's gonna be a life cleric.
Yeah, what?
We gotta find something good for that.
Yeah, we gotta see what kind of life cleric.
You need to ask him about his character. Like, what weapon is he gonna use? And things like that, because it might... Or what race is he gonna be? Probably human. I bet your brother will play human.
What did he say?
Those are all some sick minis.
Yeah. I'm really excited about them. So, suggestions on colors for those three wizards. I think I'm going to do them all different. One is obviously going to be pink. Like
pink?
It's like pink, like fuchsia. Fuchsia is a great wizard color. One of them
evil.
One of them I'll do in red. So, it doesn't matter.
Purple's a good one.
Yeah, that's pink.
Pink and purple are not the same.
I said fuchsia,
that means nothing to me.
Which is a purpley pink kind of color. So
It's just gonna ruin them. They're not gonna look sick anymore.
They're They're gonna look great.
sick as in ill.
Ooh, what about turquoise? Turquoise would be a great one too.
Okay. Maybe.
So, I don't know. To figure it out. But I'm really excited about those guys because those guys are gonna look super cool.
Yeah, maybe. I'd like to get back to doing terrain too. There's some things I want to make, but I don't feel like I have the time to do it. But I love making terrain. Like, terrain is one of the most satisfying things to do.
Ooh, what are the color suggestions that they gave?
Navy blue.
Okay, yep.
Probably some purples, maroons, baby blue, some darker shades of the primary colors.
Yep.
That's what he got.
I like the navy blue. Navy blue and gold. That'd be super cool.
Yep, that was what he suggested. Not the gold.
I think those are great ideas.
Alright, so did that. That arm and hand are done. Now I gotta do the back side here. Oh, and then I gotta do the yellow on that one, those snakes. Since I got the yellow out, and they should be dry enough now.
For that?
Yep. You totally bumped me at the wrong time. It's okay, it doesn't matter at this stage.
But you're going to tell me about it anyway.
Yep, you bumped me and ruined my whole miniature. Can't believe you did that. It's ruined. I can't paint it anymore. Oh, good, because I almost missed his back here. Shoot.
Jeez.
All right, so he is good enough for now. All right, cool. Rinse it off, get some yellow, and work on the two snake men again. Yep, there's 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Actually, that bone thing looks kind of cool. I can do like a lighter highlight on it or something.
Yeah, I probably will. I'm gonna add some of this color down here.
All right, where did I start? I started like right there. Okay. Mm-hmm. We all went radio silent.
I know, I'm really focusing, trying to get him to look like something okay-ish by the time we're done. I want him to look good.
It's okay, I did the same thing.
To be the shaman we know he can.
I'll just wait till I use him. Oh.
Maybe I don't want him to be that good then.
Their power level is directly associated with how good their paint job is.
Screw this.
Yeah, that's rough. The green wasn't... I didn't do a good enough job with the green on that one. This one's good, though. Yeah. Shoot. So I think next time I might try to get the camera on the table a little bit closer too. Right now it's on a big tripod. I might try to bring it down a little on something else.
That would be a good idea.
So you can see as we paint, maybe. I almost made it go like head on with us, but I did not do that.
The setup's a work in progress.
Yeah, I'm learning. I like RuneSmith's setup, but I would need the boom arm, which is like $36 on Amazon. So I was looking at that recently too.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
And then you like hook it up here, and then have it come from behind.
Do you have any yellow? I just need a little
Take
bit.
it. Take it. I don't need it anymore. All right.
I'm trying to add a little more. You had like some yellow down here
Mm-hmm.
on his stomach or whatever. Just trying to make it a little bit more.
Oh, did I?
You know how you might have painted him? Is I might have made you do. Yeah, because you had some definite yellow spots. I might have had you paint with unmixed paint. Because I would do that on something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you put like a couple greens together and then you throw in like a little bit of yellow and you kind of splash it around a little bit so it's like half mixed.
Oh, maybe.
And then
Yeah, I don't know.
you mix it on. I think that's a really good idea for a lot of...
Dwayne
like
said
this.
he'd love to be able to see the minis more while you're painting. Yeah, like, so RuneSmith has a boom arm that's like on the table, but then the arm comes around like right here next to his face and like down over his shoulder as he's painting. So if we did something like that, we would probably put it where I'm sitting and have it come down over Paula's right shoulder, have her sit a little bit more this way, and then I would sit to the left. Because let's be real, you guys want to see what she's painting. Because she's a lot better than I am. Whereas I'm just literally taking one color and splotching it around everywhere. Maybe I can use some yellow here.
Suppose then I'd have to like talk about what I'm doing though.
Maybe.
You guys would see when I screw up. Maybe you don't want to see when I screw up.
It doesn't matter.
I think
They do
that's
want to see, because if you mess
star
up,
thing.
you can show them that if you screw up, it's not the end of the world.
Okay, so here's this guy. He looks pretty good now, right?
Yeah, I think he looks way better. Like, now we just need to do his eyes. And that's it.
Yeah. I don't know what color you want me to do. So this guy's
Maybe
kind
red. Red's a good color.
Like, he's fine, right? I don't know. There's a little frog guy.
Can you
He's
make
got
the ground
some
look muddy?
accents. Yeah, I didn't really do a lot of. I can do some more like. Add in a little bit of this brown. You know, I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin in like 5 minutes.
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
I am pretty much done too. I just
Just-
figured I'd try and hit this with the yellow while the yellow
He
is up.
actually, you know what he needs?
What's that? Color.
He 100%.
Is that what you were going to
He
say?
needs more of this yellow. He's got this star thing
What star thing?
on the back of his skull up here. He's got a star.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Good. You didn't see that? He's got a star there.
Nope.
Good.
I did not see that. That's kind of cool.
He's also got a star right here, too.
See? It's a good thing you're painting it, because I did not see any of that.
On his staff, which we can paint yellow, and then once it's yellow, then we can go cadmium orange.
I was going to say orange would be cool, if I didn't already say it.
You did not say it.
Well,
And
I agree.
then
Orange is cool in this instance.
we can put some of that in the middle. And then kind of move it out to the yellow a little bit. There.
Pow!
Yeah, and then this thing over here needs to be a totally different color.
Looks like a starfish.
It is. That's 100% what it is. Because he's a frog.
Yeah, but starfish aren't in fresh water and frogs are in fresh water.
Yeah. Or set the tripod on what?
On the table. It is at the table. Pointing down at our hands, kind of. It's just, yeah, it's a bigger tripod. I don't have a smaller one. The one I do have that's smaller, it falls over a lot. Like, it's very touchy. And it's kind of annoying. I have a cell phone tripod, too, that's about the same height. That's like 3 inches off the ground.
Or maybe we should just get that thing.
The one that's got, like, the bendable arms?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sweet, too.
Just do that.
I do want one of those. Because this one, too, I had to rubber band it to the thing because it doesn't have a screw hole in it.
We have a really classy setup going here, guys.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah, see, look at this thing is pink. It looks so much better, right?
I actually think that does it. Do his eyes in, like, a cool color. Like a red, or use the orange for his eyes. Right? That's pretty vibrant.
The red will...
A capitalist life cleric who charges the party for healing. Sold.
Nicole's gonna love it.
She would.
She actually would think that's hilarious.
She would. So, alright, I'm going to take a picture of...
Do you want, like, a big eye? Little eye? Because he's just got, like,
he's
an
got the big eye,
eyelid
doesn't he?
here. Yeah, he's got an eyelid. You want the whole thing red?
The whole eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? And then do a black line on it or something? Wouldn't that be cool? So yeah, this is our setup. Ooh, totally gonna take a picture of him. Yeah, he's awesome. I love this barbarian, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think he's pretty damn cool.
Good.
It exceeds my expectations. But you know how it is. When you start talking about weird colors, I'm like, I don't know. All right.
I've also noticed that you don't know the names of a lot of colors.
I used to, I feel like I used to know a lot more than I do now.
Like, you know, when I'm like, oh, it's going to be teal, and you're like, what?
No, I know what teal is. Come on.
But there's a difference between teal and turquoise. Those are two different colors.
I agree with that.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes. Why are you laughing at me? You're so mean to me.
Fine.
She's so mean to me all the time, guys.
I'm not.
All the time. All right, so I'm posting all the pictures that I just took. Files are too powerful, apparently. So let's get rid of the mice. Let's try that now. Okay.
Okay. Here's his eyes.
Oh, yeah, those look sweet. That was such a good idea to do the black on orange.
Okay. So now, here's this guy. Is that focusing?
It's because you're moving too fast. So it autofocuses.
So now that's what that guy looks like.
Yeah, he is cool.
now he just needs, like, maybe some changes in his, like, little attire back here or something. Not sure. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine for a monster.
Okay. So I'm uploading those 3. Apparently got to upload them in...
Oh, I keep pushing you out. Now you're out of the frame again.
It's okay. It's okay. We're wrapping it up. I'm just going to post the setup pictures into the Discord. There we go. And then I'm going to post my progress pictures. And that's it. Oh, and then I want to get a picture of that frog. So there. All of them are posted now in there except for the frog. So now, get out of here. Frog dude. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. Oh, there's like a starfish underneath him on the ground too. Or is that his foot? I can't tell.
What's his foot?
Nope, that's a star.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's another star on the ground.
Another one?
Yeah. It's all good though. Alright, so let me post him because I think he's sweet. I'm glad I asked for help on that because I wouldn't have made it look that cool. There. And there's the frog guy. So now you'll be able to see all that. So yeah, I think that this stuff's coming out pretty good. I think... are you doing a wash on it?
Yeah, I'm just going to try and see if that helps him a little bit.
Well, I got to do stuff to make some of those things stand out differently. I just didn't know what colors to make any of it. Because I don't know what half of it is. But yeah, we made a lot of good progress tonight, I think. With the Barbarian being done.
Yeah, now somebody needs to use him.
Well, I am. He's in the Tomb game.
I know.
Yeah. We just need to
We
finish him
haven't
before our
been
game
used
on
yet.
Sunday? This Sunday?
Yeah.
So maybe Saturday we'll base him and stuff and seal him.
Yeah, I'll figure out how to do bases. It'll be great. It's going to be great.
Yeah, the wolves I think are fine. Like, I'm cool with those just being done. You know what I mean? So those are good.
I know.
The mice, I need to file the bottom down so that's flat and then put those on washers.
Oh, I heard a baby.
Did you?
Did.
Yeah, this guy, I think if you did him in a deep purple,
Yeah, that's
that would be killer because then he's got the horns.
It's gonna be
It could be like that bone color, like
It's
this.
gonna be fuchsia.
Okay, I'm fine with that. He's got skulls on his outfit too.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be great.
Oh, when that's done, that'll be badass. The skulls on the book. Oh my goodness. Skulls on his belt. And a snake. Oh, that one's cool. That one's really cool.
Snake would be great in green.
This guy's got like a jar down it. Like here, like a potion or something. I don't know. Oh, this is badass.
Those guys would be fun.
Yeah, I think those would be cool.
I'll have to figure out what.
I'll be using them a lot.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get the girl with the horns.
Those will be my cultists from now on, probably.
Your cult leaders.
Mm-hmm. I just need to do the horns on him and his eyes. What's that? Doing all the rats.
Just trying to help you out a little bit here.
Yeah, I didn't get real far on my rust monster. Although it looks better now that it's dark brown rather than that one.
Also, pro tip, you have to paint the underside.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay.
What did I miss on that one?
Yeah, it's just not painted.
Oh, okay.
which is-
That's one of the ones I missed then.
Yeah.
There's a couple I definitely noticed that I missed.
So, I don't know. Anyway.
All right, cool. Well, guys, thanks for watching. We're going to wrap up here. But we enjoyed you joining us. So hopefully this week I'll do some more painting with you guys. It'll just be me. But yeah. And then Saturday we will do more painting together. Maybe get some bases and actually finish a couple of these for good. And that'll be exciting. So again, thanks guys. We'll see you guys. Bye.